Speaking at the National Police College in Kiganjo during a passing of parade on Wednesday, President Kenyatta said that scrap metal trade has significantly contributed to the increase in cases of infrastructure damage. He said that a moratorium has been put on the export or buying and selling of scrap material until guidelines have been put in place to ensure that the scrap metal is not from vandalized material. However, this is not the first time the government has banned scrap metal businesses. In 2019, it introduced a law to ban scrap metal sales, which received backlash from stakeholders. The rage erupted from the president as cases of damage to power supplies in the country have been rampant in recent days. President Kenyatta said that scrap metal trade has significantly contributed to the increase in cases of infrastructure damage. The government lifted the ban imposed on scrap metal after 4 months of closure. The lift, which took effect on 1st of May this year, came stringent with rules including not supporting the export of scrap metal, among other requirements including application of a license, which will be vetted by a multi-agency team.
Okay, my name is Tom Omanya. I do metal work. As you know, it entails a lot. It involves a lot of. It is just fabrication of different items: doors, windows, gates, grills, roofs, and what have you. So, what I can say before the ban of scrap metal, the price was a little bit fair, but after the ban, you see prices went up. We also depend on scrap metal. Scrap metal, you see, taken to the factory, reprocessed again. Then the ones we get from the shop, some of them are imported. Not all of them are locally made. So I would say the ban really affected us because for us, you can be given something small to make. You do not necessarily need to go to a shop to purchase a whole length of metal. You'll obviously rush to a scrap metal. But once the scrap metal was banned, it forced us to go to the shops. So it really gave us hard time. I think when the government will lift that ban, we expect the prices to come down.
It was a relief when the government announced that it had lifted the ban on scrap metal, but as the directive takes effect, dealers are protesting the requirement imposed on them by the government. Businesses remained shut beside the lifting of the ban. The update on the regulation of selling scrap metal is on the respect to the President directive that took effect early this year. With Kenya being a net importer of products, the ban is followed by a reduction of steel prices, which had shot up, exposing Kenyans to high construction costs.